How's everybody doing today? Let's see if I can work this out here. Awesome. Thank you everybody for coming. This is so awesome. My name is Prairie Rose Seminole, and I'm kind of new to the comedian stage, so thanks for all your pity laughs already ahead of time. Make sure that we get that covered. So I was watching Dr. Oz the other day. You guys familiar with this guy, made famous by Oprah? Yeah, right? He was talking about how fat-bottomed women are really cuddly, lovey, friendly people, and how middle-heavy women are angry people. And I was thinking, like, well, what about all of us equal opportunity fat people? Are we manic or bipolar, or what's the diagnosis? So, I quit my job recently. I went into the world of politics again, but I miss my old job. And what I really miss about my old job is having the conversations with people in need in our communities. So I know way too much about the homeless community, the STDs that are running rampant, and the sexual behaviors of our homeless individuals. It's really scary. Like, I can't walk out the park anymore without thinking if that's a blood or a cum stain on a bench. So there's a couple of techniques they would always talk about, and the first one is called the sneak up. You guys heard of this? Gotta think about that. Second one's called the friendship circle, where you don't have to be a friend to get in the friendship circle, but you will be at the end of the friendship circle. They're all just looking for love, I think we all are. I think we all want to have that happy ending someday. I haven't had the best track record with love. My first serious relationship kind of turned into a cult leader. I mean, at first it was really romantic. It took 2 years courtship, and he was really persistent, and trying to tell me that he was different than everything else that I've heard about him. And so I gave him a shot, and he went away for a little while, and he went and had like a vision quest, because I've only dated Native men. And he came back and he started telling me that I should quit my job, that I have to not be so public anymore. I said, well, how is the rent going to be paid? How are we going to take care of ourselves? Don't worry, the Creator will provide. Well, he started to get really serious about the whole thing, and told me that I'm not a believer. Well, time came where it was ceremony again, and he went away, and before he left, he said, I'm going to make you a believer. You're going to be a believer by the time I come back. Well, the guy chopped off his finger. Now, if it was his favorite finger or my favorite finger, I would have taken the sacrifice a little bit more serious. But if you're going to cut something off, people, make sure that the person you're doing it for is the one, right? You're going to make that kind of sacrifice. I was a believer. I believed I had to get out of that situation. Exit strategy worked. Guy's crazy. And my last boyfriend tried to commit suicide. Don't worry, ladies, he's still available. He's never been successful at anything. He has tried to fix my car a few times. We need to make sure the garage door is open every time he does that. He does like to hang around. Not like that. Just be friendly. Oh, yeah. We're all just trying to find love. So, I had some traumatic experiences in my life about 12 years ago, and it's taken me a long time to really come out and be friendly and visit with people and actually develop like real relationships with people. And I think sometimes my excitement and enthusiasm for new people in my life comes across as desperation. You guys may have come across that at all. And it lends itself to situations where people get uncomfortable after interacting with me a few times, which I think is a little preemptive, right? If you're not in a relationship with somebody and they kind of have the sit-down conversation with you, it's like, oh my God, I'm being broke up with, and we're not even significant anymore. It's kind of tragic, really. But love, we're all just trying to find it. I really have fun with you guys. I'm so glad you're okay. But another thing too, people know that I'm in politics, so all the conversations that I have with many folks is all about the political dynamic in the situation. And most of the times it's really about making change in people's lives for the better. But then there's also this native component to it as well. And people are always asking me about different remedies and medicines for things. And we have some really great medicines for a lot of different uses, right? I think the most common one that people ask me about is, they're feeling a little depressed and they're feeling, they've lost their appetite. And so I typically tell them, here's this medicine, we don't use it so much anymore, but if you smoke it, in 3 days you'll feel good as ever. And you'll have the greatest munchies. That's my time, thank you for coming out.